Hey everybody, Billy Bob here, and it's Monday, and that means it's Monday Morning Quarterback Monday with Billy Bob. Well, before we get going on the weekend's games, there's a big game tonight. It's at 7:30 or 8 o'clock on ESPN, the North Dakota State Bison versus the Montana State Bobcats. The Bison are 13-2 and won their conference, and the Montana State Bobcats are 15-0 and won their conference. And they won their playoff games, obviously, to get to the FCS championship. So, hey, y'all think it ain't a big deal? It's a big deal. It's a Monday night. It's on a major cable network. And so should be a good game. You got Cam Miller, the quarterback for the Bison, Charmar Brown. He's their here's some guys to watch for. Cam Miller, that guy's a beast, man. I've seen him run. Charmar Brown got 1,100 yards. And Bryce Lance is their top wide receiver. And Bryce is the brother of Trey Lance. Trey Lance was a quarterback at North Dakota State, drafted in the first round. I think he was believe it or not, he was like the third pick in the first round by the San Francisco Giants. Now look what happens. Trey no longer with them, and Brock Purdy, who was Mr. Irrelevant, drafted last in the draft in his year, is a starting quarterback. But Trey Lance caught on with the Cowboys, and in fact, he started and played the game yesterday for the Cowboys. So for Montana State, Tommy Mellott, their starting quarterback, Scott Tree Humphrey is their leading running back. He's got 1,300 and some yards. And then Taco Dowler is their top wide receiver. Now, he's only got 500 and some yards receiving. So my presumption is, I don't know, their presumption is that they're more of a running team. As a comparison to his 500 and some yards, Bryce Lance for the Bison has 946 yards. So great night for some football. Hey, Saturday football, Sunday football, Monday football. I'm going to get away with it. And good luck to the Bison. I am a big Bison fan. The company I worked for a number of years was based in Fargo before Polaris bought them out. And so I have still a lot of good friends in Fargo. I'm not sure which ones, if any, are going to Frisco. I know over the years, many of them have. Rick Casper, Ryan Eagleson, Joan Ochtenberg, and on it goes. So good luck to all you guys. Good luck to the Bison. There's a great bar in Fargo, North Dakota called Chubb's Pub. One time I had a shirt at Chubb's Pub. I grew out of it in the right direction, fortunately. But on the front, it was so the shirt was yellow. The lettering was green. That's North Dakota State's colors, green and yellow. On the front, it had Chubb's Pub with a picture of a bison. And on the back, it said, Bison welcome, Sioux tolerated. And so for those of you that don't know, the Sioux is UND, University of North Dakota, the North Dakota Fighting Sioux. More, maybe, than you ever wanted to know about the FCS championship game and the North Dakota State Bison. But it's my show, so I get to talk about what I want, right? What? You disagreed? Come on, you can't disagree with the host. Or maybe you can, but, All right, I'm going to keep going. So what's the big controversy today? Oh, and look, I was rooting for the Bengals. I'm a Browns fan, right? You know what that gets me. Squat. But Mrs. Billy Bob's from Cincinnati area, so I was rooting for the Bengals. Good story. They were 4-8. They win 5 in a row. They got a chance to make it to the playoffs. They win their game over the Steelers, who the Steelers were battling for playoff stuff. They played all their starters. And the Bengals beat them 19-17. They needed the Jets and the Broncos to lose on Sunday, right? So the Jets, or no, they needed the Dolphins and the Broncos to lose. I think I said the Jets. Jets beat the Dolphins, and then the next game, 4 o'clock, 4:30, whatever, Broncos and the Chiefs. They say people are complaining, oh, the Chiefs rested all these guys. Well, rested them is kind of what they did, but really what they did is they didn't play them so they weren't in harm's way, right? Okay, you have nothing to play for. You're the champs of your conference. You have home field advantage all the way through the championship game. Why play your starters? No reason. So they didn't. Now, 38-0. Denver piled on. I guess they wanted to make sure the Chiefs weren't going to come back on them. In the meantime, the Broncos go on as a wild card. The Bengals are eliminated. The Dolphins are eliminated. The Steelers are in as a wild card. And, you could tell the teams that were playing for something, right? The stinking Ravens, or as Mike Manns would call them, the Ratbirds, they played Lamar Jackson. They played all their starters because they needed to secure their spot. I don't know if they were fighting for, I don't know what they were fighting for, a better seed, but they played all their starters the whole way through. Conversely, the Bills, they didn't play a lot of their starters, certainly not their quarterback, Josh Allen. So you could see, and hey, there's a couple teams out there that 3-4 wins. You give them a lot of credit for going out and playing hard. Look at the Saints they gave the Tampa Bay Buccaneers all they could handle, and the Buccaneers needed to win to guarantee a spot unless the Falcons lost. And the Falcons were playing the Carolina Panthers. And the Panthers are 5-12? And they went out and busted their ass. Bryce Young had a nice day learning the system. They win that game 44-38, a team that has nothing to play for other than some respect. And they go out and score 44 points on a team that needed a win to keep themselves alive for a playoff spot. Now, what else? Oh, the Bears. All right, I'm going to slide this over just a little bit. There we go. The 5-12 Bears playing the 11-6 Packers. Now, I'm not sure what the Packers had to play for, but I know Jordan Love was playing. But the Bears, as time expired, kicked the 51-yard field goal to win the game 24-22. Again, a great example of a 4 or 5 win team that's busting their butt to win a game. Now, let's see. Texans beat the Titans. I think the Titans, maybe they have the best. It's either the Titans or the Giants have the first pick in the draft, one of them. And then the Browns, the Clowns are right up in there. But Colts and Jags not playing for a damn thing, but they played hard. 23-26 game. The best game probably, or what was supposed to be the best game, was the Lions against the Vikings. It was an 8 o'clock game. Did I see it? No. But it was for home field advantage, I believe, throughout the playoffs and the conference championship. And the Lions blew the Vikings away 31-9. No score in that game for the Vikings, right? Well, stay tuned for Tuesday, Tough Talk Tuesday. I don't know how tough it'll be. I think I want to talk nil, name, image, and likeness. Things could change, but that's the plan. So until tomorrow, stay focused, America. America, land of the free because of the brave. Billy Bob, peace out.